Yeah. It's like a smaller version of a dog, with some of the roughness of it. Oof. My cat yesterday was quite clear that she would not tolerate such cruel, evil behaviour as being picked up and taken to the bed, which, when we went to bed, she'd get there on her timing. Thank you very much. That is definitely typical cat behaviour there. Did I just kick? Hopefully not the cat, no. Or to make people's skin roll off. Yeah. That said, I prefer having a kiss of a cat than a dog. Less slobber, in my experience. And my apologies, the reason I have to keep stopping is I'm still untangling the massive chunk of yarn bath that came out of this ball of yarn when I started it. So I don't have massive tangles pulling up to the square as I'm making it. Depends on the dog breed. Some slobber bad, there's not much at all. I had a cat that slobbered before, but he was raised with a dog, so it's funny. Yeah. Dre has a habit of giving you a soft bite on your nose tip when he's very content. Yeah, Arwen doesn't do soft bites. It's either she gives you kisses or she's biting your face off. Midnight, little fight. When lip gently when you don't acknowledge that she wants quickly. So Arwen's biggest flaw is that she will deliberately sneak up and stand behind you. And then the second you haven't even got to touch her, the second you move, she yells out as if you've just stood on her. Or you do actually stand on her, and then she yells out because you stood on her. Yeah. Yeah. She's been doing it since she was a kitten, and she just does not learn. Oh, I go sit down next to him, and he just moves under my bed. Yeah, she's not that bad, thankfully. Zakayla, hello, hello, welcome in. Happy time zones to you too. How are we doing today? Okay. Worked up quicker than I thought it would. 2. Thank you, Froggy. Yes, indeed. Ooh. That is intriguing. Yes, if you don't mind. I am trying to think of a Halloween project we can do for whatever we do for our Halloween stream this year. Right, where's the other one? Due to one side for now. Probably not going to use that today. And I'm just going to quickly reset the mic whilst I think about it. Okay, right. So, for this blanket, I am using the continuous join as you go method to join the 2 larger squares together. Dan, good morning. Get a free band daily, or you can buy them all dirt cheap. Okay. Cool. I will check that out after stream. Thank you so much. And Dan, how are you doing? How are you keeping? Going well, thanks. Going well. We are joining Granny Square 2 together. One of the oddest habits of my cat is that she will swish her tail. Like, kind of annoyed swishing, except she isn't annoyed. She'll be purring and nuzzling and that tail is going. Yeah, I've seen cats doing that before. Really, really confusing. Right. So, for the benefit of those of you who've never seen the continuous join method before, on the round that you're joining on, you start off in the bottom right corner. Make the corner, go up and around the first 3 sides as usual. You leave the bottom edge unworked. When you come to the bottom left corner, you make the first half of the corner, which is the first cluster. You do 1 chain, then you don't do what I've just done there. You do 1 chain, then where you would do your second chain, you slip stitch into the corner of the next one, chain 1 again, and then you make your 1, 2, 3 cluster. Then where you would normally chain 1 in between your clusters, you slip stitch into the gap between the 2 on the left hand side that you've just made, and then on the one you're making, make your next cluster. 1, 2, 3, and then slip stitch again, going from front to back through, and then continue all the way up the side. And what that gives you is this really interesting join between the 2 with gaps in between the clusters rather than it all being joined together as if you would like individually joined it on a normal crochet stitch, or with a ridge if you'd single crocheted them together. Just a different kind of join. And when you were just doing it with normal smaller granny squares, you always finish your final round. It gives you this nice thick double border between each square of the colour you're working. And it's 1 strand, so you've got 2 tails to weave in rather than loads and loads and loads of tails. And it is much, much more yarn efficient as well. So Keep going like that up until the top corner. Go to work. Good news is work will only open at 1 p.m. today, so you might get up by 3 o'clock. Nice. Fingers crossed you do get that early finish. Have a good shift. Stay safe as well. And for anyone in the US who is in the paths of the current hurricane weather, please, please, please do everything you can to stay safe. Don't make any unnecessary journeys. Look after yourselves. Only go out if you have to. Cool. One, two, three. Obviously, this process is much quicker on smaller granny squares. But what you do is you keep joining in this method up the side until you get to the corner. And obviously, it's slightly different once you get into the next rounds. You've got more joining to do. But for this first foundation round, this is how you join. Just have to remember not to slip stitch between. Right. 2, 3, and hopefully this should be the last join. Yes, it is. Right, so you've come to your top corner. So they should be joined all nicely together down the centre like this now. All nice and neat. When you come to your top corner, you just then switch back to as if you were making a normal granny square. So we're going to leave this corner unjoined. We will pick that up when we join the next row of squares in. So we just switch back now to going around the side as you would make your granny squares. Now, I'm assuming here that everyone chains 3 in their corners and 1 in between each cluster. I do that because it makes the spacing really, really nice. It helps keep the tension in better on the squares as well, in my opinion. And it does help to keep your corners when you're doing your joining a little more square than a single chain or 2 chains, as some techniques will have you do. Red Shark, how are you doing, my lovely? Yes, there is, Malone. There is, in the recommendations category, there is a channel for recommendation patterns of all different crafts. So I love them. Life Love. Honestly, they are my favorite thing to make. They are so easy now that I've learned how to do them properly, which when I first started crocheting I couldn't do. I think they're great. I don't like making massive granny square blankets because I do find the tensioning does go a bit wonky in the middle after a while, but I was going to say then, they should 5:30 and still working on Sunday. Ooh. Can you add that one to the thing for me, please? I need to put a different emote in for that. Oliver, good morning. How are you doing, my friend? Oh no. Yeah, it's not showing a sub badge for you either, Red. Ooh, good luck with the homework. I was going to say maybe it has. I love that. 1st of October. Can someone please screenshot that and put it into Chat Madness for me, please? Oh no, Buttspot strikes again. Yeah, no worries, Red. Good luck with PAX. I hope you have a fantastic time. or there's that. Troy, thank you for gifting 6 months to Red. Not just a gift is up, but 6 months up front. Tier 1 sub to Rena. Thank you for trying too. Troy, the chat says different. The chat is telling me you did something different. Flaming Green Vial, hello, welcome in. How are we doing today? Also, I'm just oh no, we're okay. We're okay. We can get this square finished. Yeah. He may have packs too, but Kamesy has the right answer there. What's he doing? Chaos. Feeling so much better after doing some chores and taking some time. That is awesome. I'm glad you've taken the time for self-care. Self-care is really, really important. Rena.
Also, hello.
Behave. Yeah, I've been there myself, Red. It is awkward. Also, I don't know whether you've noticed, Red. We have new sub badges and bit badges in honor of Spoopy Month. Also, spoopy stuff on the overlays. Spoopy sounds. No, Froggy, no 2-minute timers, please. Please. So, everyone's a pumpkin now, rather than different stages of dragons, but you have different colours. Yeah, I've got animated versions of the stuff that's on the overlay, but the person who's created them has created them in QuickTime movie file format, and I've tried converting them to MP4 and to WebMs, and it breaks all of the animation on them. And I can drop the movie files directly into OBS, and OBS will play them, but it doubles my CPU usage when I'm not live, so it's going to be pushing my CPU too much. Of course you weren't, Froggy. So, come now to the bottom of the third edge. We do not continue making the corner. We are going to pop a stitch marker by there now, and we will pick this up again now when we come to join in the next square. So that's 2 squares of the blanket made and joined in. I'll pop that in there, hold it up nicely up the way, and this bottom edge here, this will get picked up when we do the final round of the last row at the top. So now we have the fun task of making the next of the little squares. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make up all of the center squares first, and then we will add the borders on. So I'm just looking through now. I'm going to quickly grab not because I haven't got over here a spare. Is that one that's been used? I haven't put my post-it notes back. Okay, we will improvise. Use the scrap paper now. We'll get our. Okay, so. Ooh. Red is flexing some channel points. So, for those of you who maybe haven't realised, I am Welsh. And one of my flexes is that I can say the name of the place with the second longest place name in the world, which is a tiny little village up in North Wales. And that word is Llanfair Pwll Gwyngyll Gogerchwyn Robert Llantysilio Gogogoch. Now, ooh, is it that or is it that? There we go. So, maybe wondering what that word means. Roughly translated, the word means St. Mary's Church in the hollow of the White Hazel, near Rapid Whirlpool, and the Church of St. Tysilio, near the Red Cave. You are most welcome, Red. You are most welcome. Right, so what colours do I need? Dark green, I need 1, 2, 3, 4. Also, how cool is this pencil? Cypherlev, welcome in. Can we get some exclamation welcomes in chat for Cypherlev? That's their first message. Welcome into the Weir. How are you doing today? Dark green, 1, 2, 3, 4. Light blue, 1, 2, 3. Delphina, thank
Happy
you for the
anniversary. Can't believe it's been 17 months already.
Honestly, where have those 17 months gone? Thank you for that resub, for continuing your calling in the Weir. Really, really do appreciate it. Just past 6 a.m. here in the Pacific Northwest. Oof, that is early. I'm hoping this is a I've woken up early sort of day and not a I'm just finishing for the day. Yes, no.
Ring ring, the void is calling.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Okay, fair enough. I'm just making a note at the moment of how many of each of the colours I need for the centres. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. Well, welcome in. It is lovely to have you part of the community. We mostly crochet on these streams, but sometimes we play some games too. Right, okay, so light blue is the next one. I've done dark green, done dark blue, dark red.
Hello there.
General Kenobi.
Cast no chaos today, Kappa.
God! Right. Cypher Lev, thank you for that follow. Welcome officially into the year. It is a pleasure to have you as part of the community. Mend, thank you for the 100 bits. Starting another hype train. Making me stop working. Delphina, thank you for the 100 bits. Yes, shenanigans indeed. No, I'm not. I don't know why I choose to try and do something I need to be productive with on a Saturday. Yeah. Also, Red. Don't know if you saw in the Discord earlier. Somebody bought me Beacon Falls yesterday. Beacon Spray, what is Beacon Falls? I can't remember the name of the game again now. Beacon Pines. Yes. Somebody bought me Beacon Pines yesterday, or last night, whilst I was asleep. Cast with a bloody throne link. No, today was a write-off. I had a migraine earlier. I'm still a bit woozy from it. Oof. Take it easy. But yes, Pi gifted me Beacon Pines on Throne on Steam last night. I literally added it to the wish list yesterday so that I was ready to get it once I had a computer I could play it on. So yeah, please do take it easy. So yeah. Yeah, can we get some hugs for Dragon Kia, please? So Dragon Kia will only listen to their body and self-care when things are really, really bad. I've known them push through migraines and do a full stream. So Red, thank you so much for listening to your body today and taking it easy and just being a viewer in chat. I appreciate you being here. And you know what? You know what? If you lot are going to cause chaos, so am I. Ragnar, hello, welcome in. Okay,
How is your day treating you so far? Oh god, Stormbird. Sorry, no. Like, yeah. Okay. It's fine, everything's fine. Don't panic.
Mushi, welcome in. Thank you for the hug. And Mend. Thank you for the 2 gifted subs to the community. They went to Sly92 Abbey and to Mistress Dana. Chaos. Fucking chaos. So yes, Flaming Green File. There is a variety of stuff on there, but please do not feel like anything on there needs to be purchased. I will get that stuff myself in due course. It's just an idea of some of the things I'm looking to get in. Morning and Don't Panic, indeed. Is the We Are Guard a reference to Anne McCaffrey? No. It's because We Are Guardian was already taken. So this community is called the We Are. I'm Welsh. Our theme is usually dragons, but we are pumpkins this month because it is Spoopy month. But The community is called the Weir. Our bot is the Weir Guard because we couldn't have Weir Guardian. But our moderators are called the Weir Guardians. So probably works that the bot is the Weir Guard. And not someone who can't pronounce the R's trying to say it's the rear guard. Oh. Hope the cat hasn't been too naughty, Froggy. But how you doing, Ragnar? Welcome in. Also, whilst we're on this screen, I'm going to do a couple of other shout-outs. I'm going to do one for... There will be more Ragnar. I need to update them. I just ran out of time this morning.
I am ready.
Your face is just like. Your face was just like.
I'm
Join me, join me, join me, join me. I can send you some really cute.
Go into the arena. I'll probably get distracted along the way. What? There's like a village here. What is this? I just said I'll probably get distracted along the way, and what happens? I get distracted along the way. Oh, is this one of those stupid clans? Yeah, it is. These clans, man. They drive me nuts. Almond. Thanks to the noble Pokemon, we've finally gained some semblance of normal life. Been a long time coming, I'll tell you that. Right, old man. Got some kids. What shall we play today? Let's play!
So that was Ragnar. Dragon, we rated Dragon.
Attacking anything. There we go. What job did you start with?
Please do, please, Mushi. Please do.
Oh, that's a spy. Oh, that's a spy.
Doesn't work.
Oi, what?
Can I get my arrow back now, please? Thank you. Lady? I'd like to have my arrow back. I see it sticking out of your face.
Yeah, my vehicle! Not my vehicle! No, don't kill me! Jeez. Okay, no, let's get out. There we go. Hold on. I need to. Please heal my vehicle. Oh, Ninja, I need you now. Holy crap. That got dicey. That got dicey in a way I was not happy with. And I've got to wait for the thing to refill all over again so that I can continue healing my...
Thank you, everyone, for that level 1 hype train. Into level 2 with 3 subs and 300 bits. Yes. Yes. We love Kimsey. In fact, we love all of the people we shouted out just now. So please, please, please do go and give them all a follow if you don't already. In fact, I'm going to try this one out on them as well. Right, okay. So, you can only, for anyone who wants to use that new Twitch shoutout feature, you can only do 1 per minute. So, on that note, we have been live an hour and a half. I am going to take a short break. I'm going to get up, for stretch, and grab a snack. Well, as the old saying goes, wow, had to be that one. But yes, on that note, I'm going to take a break. So please use this opportunity to have a stretch, grab a drink, grab a snack. Most importantly, if this is the time of day, are you all going to behave now? Or do I have to time you out even more? Put you all in the naughty corner. What? Are you all going to behave now? Is your phone's text sound? Or the noot noot? Dragon Kia crochets, Simi Froggy crochets. There are other members of the community who are lurking right now who are crocheters. We do have a Discord, but we aren't sharing the link in chat at the moment. But if you are happy for one of the mods to whisper you the link, we are more than happy to send the link over to you. And you can join the Discord that way. So, I'm going to take that break. Please stretch, drink, eat. Most importantly, if this is a time of day you would normally take your meds, please, please, please use this reminder to go and take them. I will be running an ad during this break, just so that we can turn the pre-roll ads off for anyone new coming in. Cypher, that's totally fine. But the offer is obviously always there should you want it. I will be back in a few minutes. If you are subscribed to the channel, enjoy the vibes. If you aren't, let us know what ads you see. Always interested to see what ads Twitch chooses to play for you. I'll see you in a few. Welcome back, everyone. Should have restarted the mic. 2 secs. Okay, that should be better. Right. I saw you all enjoyed yourself bouncing emotes across the screen with witches' hats. This is one of the other reasons why I've made the changes from today. Oh, Pick Up Notes has asked for the Word Speak Is Be Hard video. Okie dokie. So, for those of you who haven't seen it before, this is a video of me completely and utterly butchering English language. So, if this video makes you smile, makes you chuckle, makes you laugh out loud, but no slash in chat, and let us know it's brightened your day, and I'll see you in a minute. We absolutely. Another moment, caught on stream where Para's brain goes yeet just because the stuff is said. The bit I like is the bit at the minute because how long am I gonna leave? I'm loving to get time off. I can't speak today. Do I need to reflect? Doesn't mean it has to be clipped. Scream schedule. I get a shelf out. This is a fair thing. I have Litchmas. Let's have fade video. I thought that was video. Can let some of them slide, you know. Para.exe completely crashed. I need help. Pick Up Notes, I'm glad it helped. Thank you. Look at all those O slashes in chat. Just came into it doesn't have to be clipped, but boy, how did we want to? Well, yeah, I can see that because Tazzie's not here and I've got 14 clips today. Yeah, 14 because Tazzie's not here. But she did challenge you all to pick up the slack in her absence, and I said earlier, you don't need to. You know, you can go the entire stream without clipping a single thing. That is totally fine. Yeah, and I got fucking ignored. Yeah, she even went as far as to post a how to clip tutorial video in the fucking Discord. Yeah, and then 3 people clipped me saying, don't clip me. Right. But welcome back, everyone. I hope you took the opportunity to take care of yourselves during that break and didn't just bounce witch hat emotes all over the wall. I have made a list of all the colours that I need to make for the starting rounds. However, I am sitting here now and going, you know what? Let's just start at the bottom and make the squares up as we go. So that is what we're going to do. So I'm going to put this one back. Moth Goth.
Sneaking in saying hi.
Thank you so much for that resub. 5 months at tier 1. I see you there. Welcome in. Also, I see an issue here that I need to fix. Yeah, I know, Theo. Welcome in. That's okay. It's all fixed, Red. Kamesy, give a refresh and try again. You should be able to post the link now. There's a clip coming up. Don't know why I hadn't done it already. Should have been done a long time ago. Yeah, 14 because Tazzie's not here. But she did challenge you all to pick up the slack in her absence, and I said earlier, you don't need to. But yes, Theo, because you've changed your name, OBS has removed it from my thing. I will update it now so I know for future. But how are you doing, my lovely? Welcome in. It is lovely to see you back. Hope you were keeping well. We watched the clips at the end. Depending on how I'm feeling, Malone. We normally do, but if I suddenly hit the wall towards the end of the stream, we may forego that. But I have skipped it the last 2 streams, so should really be watching back on the clips for this week. So let's start these granny squares off, shall we? So I'm going to make them 1 square at a time as opposed to making all the centers up. Yes, go do the assignments, Gamesy. Don't let us distract you. Good. Been focused on work. Say when I get hired in direct early. Attempt to hire. But it's paying off hopefully because my lead told me fingers crossed it all works out for you then, Theo. Good luck with that. A really cute witch miniature crochet hat. If it is really, really cute and really easy to do, remember to share the pattern, Malone. Kat, good morning. How are we doing? I don't think there's been anyone tension off the ring finger before. Yeah, I suffer with carpal tunnel in my left hand, and I have found that this is the easiest way for me to tension the yarn without getting pains in my hand. Oh, Blue. Cass, their message was okay. That was Welsh then. Prynhawn da I chi hefyd. Siarad Saesneg yn chat, os gwelwch yn dda. So we do, I don't mind Prynhawn da or Siamai, but for the majority, can you please speak in English where you can? Yeah, Malone, that'd be cool. I'm sure there'd be plenty of people who would want to. No, it's totally fine. Totally fine. But yes, we get some welcomes in chat, please. How are we doing today? Welcome to the Weir. Sorry we moderated you hard then. But we do ask for English. Recognised your name as Welsh, and I got to be totally fine. Also making a granny square ugly holiday sweater. How do you all patience with blankets with? Because personally, Theo, I love blankets, so I could make blankets until the cows come home. Although I have messed that one up, and I've mistake. Right, try that again. Ah, dang it, frog in. Oh, thank you for the frog. Yes, granny squares are my happy place. Blankets are my happy place. Yes, so I have changed the sub badges and the bit badges up for Spoopy Month. So the sub badges are now pumpkins. No, it is just for October. From November, we will be back to our from November we'll be back to our dragons, and I did actually have Christmas ones for last year, which I never used, so I might switch them out for December this year. So yes, Blue, sorry. Thank you, Mia, for answering that question. A granny square is basically what we're working on right now. So, granny squares can look anything from this to this. But this principle here is the basic premise of a granny square. You have the center, and then they work out from that, and they just get increasingly bigger. This design I'm working on is lots of little granny squares joined together to make one big granny square, and then there's a even bigger granny square on the outside, and then joining multiple of them together. So, and Tinky, hello, welcome in. Really cheap, also on sale crochet kit from the range that I want to try soon. Be careful with the really cheap stuff, because sometimes the quality on the hooks, the yarn, isn't great, and it makes learning that much more difficult. Personally speaking, I would recommend the magazines that supply hooks with them. They're normally of better quality, not always, but normally. There's one magazine I've seen out there. They do knitting and crochet patterns, and they always provide a metal crochet hook and bamboo knitting needles. I'm not a big fan of the bamboo knitting needles personally. I find the yarn gets quite snagged on them. They're not quite smooth enough, but the hooks are pretty good. No worries. I mean, if they are the traditional style metal hooks, you should be okay. If they're plastic hooks, be very careful with them. But everyone's got to start somewhere. So I'm not saying it'll be a pile of rubbish. It could be very good. It's just, in my experience, sometimes kits have less than ideal quality items, and it makes trying to learn more difficult. Yeah. I think it's called Let's Craft something, and it's knitting and crochet. I've got a lot of yarn here from them. The yarn that they supply isn't great for bamboo needles. I've tried. But yeah, more than likely will be plastic. But you can buy a cheap set of needle hooks, which will be decent enough quality for someone starting out. These are more expensive hooks. These are Clover hooks, and I love them. They are honestly my favourite hooks. You've got the other style Clover hooks, haven't you, Red? Let's get crafting knitting. Yep, that's the one. That's the one, Happy Kittens. There is one, and they do a lot of work in conjunction with Bella Coco. They normally give really good quality comfort grip hooks as well. There we go. I think Froggy is on about the one I was thinking of. Blue, thank you for that follow. Welcome officially into the weir. It is wonderful to have you as part of the community. I use metal crochet hooks, and I have a universal attachment with them that looks something like a ball, so I can hold them. Yeah, so that's another option as well. So these hooks actually are a combination of plastic and metal. The hook part is actually metal, the nice plastic grip to them. I ordered one of these because I needed a specific size that I could get in this one, and I fell in love with a hook, and I've literally got now an entire set of them. I like bamboo knitting needles when I'm using DPNs or straights because it's stickier, so it's hard to lose the needle. Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with these as long as I can. Personally, because this works nicely for me with a pencil grip. And I'm not going to demonstrate again why I prefer this style of hook, because I will get clipped doing inappropriate things with crochet hooks. And I will regret, because it will come up on other people's streams. Yes, indeed I was. Indeed I was. I was being inappropriate with a crochet hook and I was stroking the shaft, explaining why I don't like them. Look. Chrome. Thank you so much for the resub. 4 months.
4 months already. I feel blessed, parrot pride.
We are the ones who are blessed to have you as part of the community. Jezebel, hello, hello, welcome in. Look. In my defense, what I was trying to demonstrate is how the tips of these crochet hooks taper off. And that's why I don't get on with them so much. And I think this is more like what the Clover Armour hooks are like. These are another set of hooks I highly, highly, highly recommend to people. They are pony comfort grips. And I'm being very, very careful not to do what I was about to do then. The tips of these hooks don't taper off quite as much. And they make a nice crocheting when you're doing looser stitches. But these ones are great when you're doing amigurumi and stuff, because the actual part of the hook the yarn tends to stay on is quite short. These are my second favourite hooks, and I always carry these around with me when I'm going out somewhere. So at least I have hooks with me that I like using. Nothing yet, Jess. We are currently working on blanket number 5. I'm actually making this for my gran for Christmas. So that is my priority at the moment. We may have a look for a Halloween project for the end of the month. But for now, blankets are the thing. Right, so that's the first square done. Next one. I need that colour. In fact, I need these 2 colours for the next 2. So. I'm not quite sure what we're going to do yet, Malone. Last year we made a bee because bees were all the rage in this channel last year. But I will see how I'm feeling towards the end of the month. I have a couple of ideas of things I'd like to try and make, things I haven't made before. Yes, indeed, Ragnar. But it wasn't just any old bee. We made a booby. I.e., Bumblebee in a ghost costume. And not Crone, you haven't missed much at all. We finished off joining the first of the big squares to the second, sorry, of the big squares to the first one. No, how is that'll be a scarf with an edge of bat. Freaking love bats. So let's see how much progress we can make on this second one today. And for those of you interested in progress updates with the temperature blankets, not brilliant. The one for the year of my birth is up to date to yesterday. Because it was relatively up to date anyway, so we had a couple of hexes to make for that one. The one for this year, I still have 3 hexes to make to catch it up to the day before yesterday, and then obviously whatever colour I need for yesterday's as well, and they've all got to be joined on. I was hoping to get it up to that point last night, so I only had to make 1 hex today, so we could have done that at the start of stream. But I came home and I crashed instead. So I'll try and get those finished tonight. I'm back, got yarn, caffeine, snacks. Yes! A pumpkin purse or handbag would be funny. Like that trick-or-treat bag's only crochet. Oof. That would be a challenge, because you'd have to get it to be quite rigid. You'd have to use the right materials and get the tension perfect, but I really do like the idea. Yeah. I was thinking a t-shirt yarn or a stiff cotton yarn would work, and really downsize the hook. There we go. See? You can always rely on Red to come up with an idea. Right. So, like with the other squares, we are joining these as we go. And I gotta remember how I'm doing it now. Just on the side. That one. Oh, it's gonna be this side. Yes. So, like with the other ones now, we make the corner, we chain 1, slip stitch into the joining corner, chain 1 again, and then finish the other half of the corner in the square we're making. Because when you're doing join as you go, whether it's continuous or just join as you go each square, you always do it on the final round of the square. Now we are going to be slip stitching into here, join it, don't chain in between. That slip stitch counts as the chain you would normally make, and then 1, 2, 3. Now in the instruction video I watched to double check how to do this, they say to join the corner on the first row. I'm not doing that. I'm doing this exactly the same as the continuous join as you go. I'm leaving the corner unworked. So it'll be chain up 3, finish off the corner, and then chain 1 in between. So there are some really good patterns for that on Avery. Cool. Well, I will have a look at that. Plan on using them for project bags. Nice. Have I played Star Wars: The Old Republic? I haven't. I'm not a big Star Wars fan, if I'm honest. So I tend not to play the Star Wars games. Barnett Homemaker. I'm not sure how easy the burnout stuff is to get here in the UK. I can have a look around. Also, thank you for that hydrate. What's the origin of the sounds then? Just the fun. Oh, the hello there and the General Kenobi. So the General Kenobi was because of the whole hello there. The hello there was because I just like you and McGregor saying hello there, and it's quite, the General Kenobi was because people kept typing General Kenobi in chat, so I added the General Kenobi one to complement it. So Fasty Malone has redeemed a hydrate and a stretch. So for anyone who is new here, if you see a hydrate, a stretch, a posture check, or a rest those hands in chat, those redemptions are for everybody, not just for me. So please take a drink and have a stretch. If you haven't got a drink to hand, go and grab yourself a drink and let's keep ourselves hydrated today. No worries at all. I thought it was some sort of text emote I didn't know about. Right. So that's the second one done. The third one, same colours, just reversed. No. One, two, three. This is giving me real black and white vibes. Also, Red, I did see you mention when I was on break earlier about liking the playlist. This is the the spooky one on Pretzel. I wouldn't mind one actually. Why am I being booped? I mean, I cannot argue with that answer. That is a sound and legitimate argument to the answer. And there's a restaurant where I live that do pretzel pizza. Nice. Different. Right. Stitch. 1, 2, 3. Welcome back, Theo. I think that's just a general mood I'm in at the moment. Yes, I need to eat healthier, but also McDonald's tastes so good. Pizza is life. Yes, all the hype for pizza. Oh, damn it. Autopilot. I mean, it's not a major issue that I'd joined it, but I prefer not to. My approach is to try and add healthy stuff in rather than try and take a ton out, so more veggies and fruits when I do cook it. Yes. It's starting to cook more. Ah, dang it, frogging. So at least it's actual food and it's already made. I just have to stick it in the microwave so it's low spoons. Yeah. No, that makes sense. Meal prep is a really good thing to do. If you've got the space to store the prepped food and the time to actually prep it out, then yes. I ate pizza for breakfast only because I forgot it was in the fridge and remembered to put a cup of tea in there. Pizza, yes. Cup of tea reheated, definitely not. That's just like sacrilege. Oof. Hopefully not on UK's Most Wanted. I'd hate to be discovered that way. I gotta go in for my friend who constantly reheats tea because... No. I know what you meant, Theo. I was just trying to be a bit funny about it. I'm gonna go and heat some cinnamon rolls. Oh, nice. Enjoy, Rena. Enjoy those cinnamon rolls. Don't need that colour, but I still need that colour, and I need that colour. Tip in case anyone needs it. Categorizing food into different meal types is a lie. Have eggs for lunch, eat a chicken sandwich for breakfast. No one can stop me. Yes, I 100% agree with that. You want to eat a chicken curry for breakfast, you eat a chicken curry for breakfast. Never mind the fact your breath probably stink of garlic for the rest of the day. Even after brushing your teeth. I'm almost done with the front and back pants of this sweater. It's a sweater dress. Is that knitted or crocheted, Theo? I mean, either way, that's a lot. But crocheting feels as if it would take less. Oh. Curry is indeed all-purpose food. Also, KMC. Do the works. Do the lurks, do the works. Sausage and eggs is dinner of champions. Yes. Except it has to be chicken sausages. Or maybe beef. Because I can't eat pork sausages. Tend to knit sweaters because it takes less yardage and I'm using large needles. But no, still. I don't envy you. I don't envy you. I'll be honest, I was struggling towards the end of making the hat. I'm sure it will be then. But I tell you what we're going to do. So that I can get some squares done and so that we can stop distracting Gamesy from their work. I am going to enable focus mode for a little while. So for anyone who hasn't been here when we've run focus mode in the past, basically what will happen is the lights will dim a little bit. The music volume will go up, the mic will be muted, and a note will come up on stream. I may have to tweak over where it's positioned, I've just realised. No, I won't. Okay. So please use this opportunity to, whatever you're working on, if you're crafting, if you are doing schoolwork, homework, actual work, use this time to focus down on what you're working on. And if you have a question, feel free to ask, but I'll be in hyper focus mode as well. So No worries, Theo. Have a wonderful rest of your time soon. Thank you for stopping by. And hopefully we'll get to catch you again soon. Ah, dang it, frogging. Can we get some hugs in chat for Flaming Green File, please? Flaming Green File. Your brain is definitely not dumb. And Cypher, thank you for the hydrate. Everyone, please take a drink. Okay, so this is the first row of the squares. For the square made. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to just quickly weave this tail in. Then we'll be making a start on the next row. Right, now normally with the continuous join as you go, what you do once you've got your first row, then you start joining from here and work back and forth, But for this method, so that all the joins are in the same places, I'm going to work from this side to this side for each row. So, don't need that colour, I need that colour. Two, three. Three. One, two, three. Make the corner. Switch to the next one. No worries, enjoy your foods. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. Right. And this colour. Which is completely contrasting to all the other colours. Honestly, it's great. Because on its own, it looks quite... Yeah, sorry, Life. I'm really struggling to keep it on. Don't know what's going on today with my camera. See if I can keep it better. Thank you, Life Love. Thank you, Red. Oof. It's a heavy topic you're working on. Right. So, when we are joining these ones on now, what we do, this is obviously joining onto this one, but for this corner we pick up the opposite corner first. Right. And join along bottom. Then, because it's the outer corner, we do join this one, this, and finish off the granny square as we normally would. Right. That's not good. Sam, hello, hello. Happy Saturday. How are we doing? Right, so that's that next one joined on. Yeah, this the only issue we have with the actual Halloween emotes I have. It does add the witch hats sometimes when it's not required, but I still love them anyway. Right, I need that colour. And I need that colour. Today one of my little sisters gets married. Oh my god. Enjoy the day. Yeah, I do too. I really do. Oof. Definitely sending all the good vibes. Hopefully I'm being better at keeping this on camera now as well. I think what I did the other day, this, took a wider angle. It's not a huge deal because there's a backup plan, but it is in Colorado and it's just... Well, I hope that the weather does hold out for you and that the rain holds off and you're able to go with what your sister actually wants to have rather than having to go with plan B. Get there. Also, something I discovered the other day, which, you know how we Brits love discussing the weather. On your weather apps, on your phones, or when you look at the sites that provide the forecasts for them, where you see rain 50%, snow 70%, that's not the percentage chance of you having that weather. Otherwise, you'd have 50% chance of sun. What that actually means is that 50% or 70% of the area that forecast is actually for are likely to see that weather. So your forecast could be for your town within Colorado, and it could be that the town is 200 miles squared. 50% chance means that 100 square miles of that is likely to see rain. Okay, obviously, weather moves. So if it's wide enough that it's covering border to border, then chances are it might hit you at some point. But that's actually what it means, not that there's a 50% chance of you having that weather. So hopefully that's what it is and not another forecast that said, no, 50% chance of rain in this area today. Yeah. Like literally, I've travelled from work back home before because they've shut work because it's been snowing. I live 6 miles away further east. And within 3 miles, getting picked up from work, there was no snow at all. I not long started working there. I wasn't driving. I was working night shifts or evening shifts, and I'd had to ring my dad to say, Dad, can you come and pick me up, please? They're closing the building down early, it's snowing. He said, no, it's not. I said, it's snowing here. And this is before the days of video calls and anything like that. All you could do was literally just phone. Like, can you just come and pick me up, please? They're sending us home. So he came up, picked me up, and no word of a lie, 3 miles down the motorway, bone dry. We didn't have a drop of snow here, single flake of snow here that night. Kaylee, hello, welcome in. How are you doing, my lovely? Okay, right. Good, I am glad to hear that. So we've already joined this one to this corner, so we now need to pick up this hanging corner from this one. So again, like what we do, come to the corner, we chain one. Where we would chain the second time, we don't. We pick up corner of the square we need to catch from the front to the back, slip stitch it, chain one again, and then carry on up the side. 2, 3. We join this side to this side again, the front to the back, slip stitch it, and then like we did with the first row, when we get to this final corner, we aren't going to join to this one. We're going to leave this one hanging loose. Chain 3, finish off the stitch, slip stitch and join. Good measure. I'm going to slip stitch across into the corner to secure the fasten off. If the yarn will actually come through the stitch where I want it to. Me and my sister and my parents all live within an hour of each other, and the weather variation is crazy to me. I'm at the highest elevation, it could run 5 degrees cold. Yeah. Yeah. Literally, my partner lives like 3 miles away from me. And the temperature difference can be a good couple of degrees difference between here and there. And despite the fact we are at a higher elevation than they are, they get colder temperatures than us sometimes because of where they are is quite open, whereas we're quite sheltered. There's a lot of houses and stuff around us. I said no. Okay. Oh. Right. My body is telling me it's time for a break. So, please take this opportunity to get up and have a stretch. Grab yourselves a drink, snack if you need one. But most important thing to do, if this is the time of day you would normally take some meds, please, please, please make sure you take them. I will be running an ad during this break just so we can turn those pre-roll ads off for anyone new coming in. So, if you are subscribed to the channel, chill out and enjoy the vibes. If you aren't, let us know what ads you see, and I'll see you in a few minutes.